Hey, welcome to another episode of Marvel Multiverse Storytime featuring Heroclix, where I open a blind booster of Marvel Heroclix and come up with an adventure for my players of the Marvel Multiverse role-playing game. Today we're going to do something a bit different. Today we'll be opening 2 boosters. Let's get into it. In previous videos I've said that these white painted up Clix are chase figures. I've since learned that they're actually not. WizKids released a Ninja Turtles comic and they had special chase figures that they painted black and white and called sketch variants based on the original Eastman and Laird comic books. People really liked them so much that WizKids decided to throw them into some Marvel and DC sets where, not originating from black and white comics, they weren't as well received. So I haven't received 3 chases in this brick of Heroclix, but here we are. Okay, so we pulled Spider-Man, NYPD police officer, a really cool Venom, Hobgoblin, and Speed Demon with a speed effect base thingio. And this booster scored us a Thug, generic old Thug, Nightwatch. I really liked that comic back in the day. I think I've got the first 3 issues. I'll have to see if I can find them and dig them out. Green Goblin, Anaconda, one of my favourite members of the Serpent Society, and a White Sandman with a sand wall token sort of thing. So what adventure would I put my players through if I only had these 10 minis? I'm glad you asked. Now this is going to be your classic Sinister Six story. Now I know Anaconda was never actually a member of the Sinister Six, but just for the sake of what we've got going on here, this is the Sinister Six. And I also know that Venom is more of an anti-hero now than a villain, so we can even set this in the 90s or whatever justification we need. So what's going to separate this Sinister Six story from every other Sinister Six story that's been written in the history of Marvel? Well, this time, when they take on Spider-Man, they're actually going to win and they're going to kill him. Now, if you've been a superhero fan for as long as I have, you'll know that no one really dies in the Marvel Universe or in any major comic book universe. So I'm not convinced that if the Sinister Six actually did beat Spider-Man to death, that they would be celebrating. I think the reality of the situation is that they would never expect to actually win, especially not in such a brutal and, devastating way. And I think that they would finally understand the gravity of what being a supervillain is and that they'd actually go underground. And so unlike a lot of comic books and a lot of adventures that I've been coming up with this for Marvel Multiverse, this is going to be more of a investigation, more of a detective story where my players are going to have to root out the villains one by one as they're in hiding and track them down to arrest them. Now, this is where all the other miniatures can come in handy. They can, question the local criminals, for information. The local police force can also be questioned and provide some information. Even, the other local superheroes of New York, can potentially give some information and ideas. And then over a series of, 6 adventures or so, my heroes would encounter each of these villains one by one and, have to arrest them. So that's what I would do if I had just these 10 characters to use in the Marvel Multiverse role-playing game. I hope you liked the video, guys. I'll be back soon with another one.